In 2025, more than 18 million people touched down in the Canary Islands,
chasing a taste of sea, sun and island life.
This Spanish archipelago isn't just a tourism hotspot.
I could live here. So picturesque.
There's something about these islands that so many tourists don't know. Its landscapes make it a fascinating, otherworldly place to explore. But the geology here, while beautiful, is volatile. In September 2021, the ground cracked open. A volcano on the little island of La Palma erupted for 85 days, burying homes and reshaping the map. Lava didn't just destroy, it also forged raw landscapes and bold new adventures.
Over time, volcanic activity has carved these cliffs and created sand as black as night, because out here, life and lava share the same space.
And as I'm about to find out, people here are still watchful.
Imagine you have never rehearsed that, you hear an alarm, it would be panic.
Prepared.
Básicamente es la zona más sensorizada del planeta.
And respectful of the power of nature.
So how do Canarians live, work and welcome the world on islands still being shaped by the raw energy beneath their feet?
Off Africa's northwest coast, the 7 islands that make up the Canaries rise from the Atlantic Ocean. La Palma, at the far western tip, is the wild one, raw, rugged, volcanic. The best way to see it? Trek across Cumbre Vieja, Spanish for Old Summit.
In days like these, I call this Llano de las Brujas. Not only me, but also the local people here on the island.
This ridge runs along a fault line, a weak spot in the Earth's crust, where La Palma's volcanoes are born, including the massive 2021 Tajogaite eruption. Hikers were able to return here a year later.
This view is just incredible, almost ghost-like, or like being in a kind of scary movie almost.
Our guide, Amanda Sputh, leads us along trails that didn't even exist 5 years ago, but are now one of La Palma's newest tourist attractions.
Scientists can study magma. They can study the weak point in the Earth crust, but they cannot predict pressure.
One day science will be able to find out, you think?
The person who does it will get a Nobel Prize, for sure.
You think you're going up to the volcano crater, or close to it, and you spend more time going down than you do up, weirdly. I'm sure it'll balance out.
Tajogaite is a long mountain that has not one crater, but nowadays 7.
And the one that erupted in 21 was which one?
This.
The whole thing.
Yes. See.
Sometimes the sand gets really thick and it takes a lot out of your feet. You gotta keep going though.
So all the craters are still hot. At about, they think, 10 to 15 meters, there are approximately 650 degrees Celsius. And down where you have the lava rivers, you have up to 90 meters high lava rivers, and there the temperature, of course, is still very high.
When lava hit the ocean, it unleashed acid rain and toxic gases, turning the shoreline into a no-go zone. But underwater, something unexpected was happening. the seabed was being reshaped into a world of black rock and hidden hideaways. And now it's drawing divers from across the globe.
I think that this suits for you. So that's going to be your whistle. You can try it on.
Okay, great.
Just stick in your face and inhale from your nose. And it's closing well.
Luis and Nora run blue magma diving in the town of Tajogaite. When the sea suddenly went off limits, their business vanished overnight.
The day it happened, you're watching this happen. What were you thinking? What were you feeling?
Yeah. I remember that night we were with one of our friends that is ruling a restaurant here, and he was like, that's going to be a ruin. That's going to be a ruin.
Oh,
And
ruin, yeah.
we were like not knowing what's going to happen, just wait and see.
Nora, ¿me puedo ayudar? Can I help?
Oh, nice Spanish. Yeah.
Oh, it looks heavy.
So we're gonna,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They're heavy, yeah. We're going to take them out, okay, to prepare and set our equipment.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah?
To see the new area. It's completely amazing.
Luis, tell me, what can we actually see from here?
Pues lo que tenemos delante es la fajana principal, ¿eh? Es la principal entrada de lava al mar y ha llegado hasta los 350 metros de profundidad. Es decir, la mayoría o casi un 90% de la lava de la erupción ha sido inyectada bajo el mar a través de este punto.
So you breathe in normal, but you breathe out cold.
Marine life quickly collapsed after the molten rock entered the sea. Some invertebrate populations dropped by over 70% within a few days. Yet 7 months later, fish, algae and more than 70 species were thriving in this new underwater domain.
Basically, the Atlantic around here, the Canaries, is like a service station for marine life. Even newly formed rock is quickly colonised. Oh, that was an experience. And at the end, thanks very much. At the end, the current brought loads of amazing fish, and it was, wow, incredible.
I don't have the credentials to dive much deeper, but Luis and Nora do. They're heading down 40 metres to explore the lava tubes and see what else is hiding down there.
Can you see it?
Whoa, wow.
It's really big, huh?
So what is this?
That's a huge stingray, almost 2 meters wide.
How common is it, how usual is it to see a stingray?
Quite common.
Yeah?
I mean, not every day, but yeah, always that you go deep, it's quite common to see.
And this rock is the lava?
That's the lava, yeah.
Wow. Now you're swimming through the black rock, right through the little holes. Wow. What does it feel like?
It's so big that you feel small there, yeah? You are in 40 meters and you have all lava all around you, and you know that it's going down to 300 meters, so it's like, it's very impressive, yeah? You just feel very humble and very tiny thing there in the middle of all this black monster, yeah?
After all that exploring, it was time to kick back and soak up some sun. And where better than Portonao, with its blue flag beaches and palm-lined promenades. But look a little closer and you'll notice something unusual. This laid-back resort is wired with sensors.
Now, this may look like paradise on the surface, but actually Puerto Now is one of Europe's most closely watched towns, not for crime, but for an invisible threat: carbon dioxide seeping silently from the ground. Imagine the ground underneath Puerto Now is just like this bottle, with lava tunnels from previous eruptions. Now, when the 2021 eruption happened, those gases built up pressure underground, just like this shaken bottle. Suddenly, those gases escaped, leaking into basements and up into streets.
These sensors send live data to a control room tucked away in the local school, where Juan Bermejo and his team track CO2 levels in real time.
De los datos por acumulación. Un cuadro de mandos con el dato en tiempo real y la evolución y descarga de los datos.
Why is CO2 a problem at all? Why is there an issue with it?
Bueno, el problema del CO2 surgió tras la erupción del volcán de Tajogaite y fue un problema de emanación difusa, de gases que se infiltran por el terreno y salen. Se detectó nada más terminar la erupción, el proceso eruptivo, que Puerto Naos y la bombilla detectaban valores muy elevados, incompatibles con la vida, y nada más terminar el proceso, pues los organismos implicados, el Ministerio, el Gobierno de Canarias, el Cabildo y Volcán, decidieron monitorizar toda la zona, a crear una amplia red de sensores dentro de los edificios, dentro de las casas y fuera, para tener un control en tiempo real y poder tomar las mejores decisiones para que poco a poco se fuese recuperando la zona.
At what point, what level do you go, oops, we are in trouble here, we need to evacuate or take measures?
Bueno, cuando empezamos a hablar de niveles de 40.000, son niveles ya preocupantes, y si te vas a niveles de 100.000 son extremos, ¿no?
So what would you say to a tourist who's come here to reassure them that it is okay to be here?
Porque básicamente es la zona más sensorizada del planeta. Yo creo que no sé si habrá una zona donde en tan poco espacio de territorio hayan miles de sensores distribuidos dentro de las casas y en las calles. Eso le da un nivel de seguridad a las personas y a los turistas sin precedentes.
After the eruption, Puerto Now was a ghost town for almost 3 years. CO2 levels were too high for anyone to return. Today, many homes and businesses are still sealed off in the black zone, waiting for things to settle. And even outside it, some places haven't reopened because of lingering gas underground.
Just take me through. This is Lali's Bar. That's you. It's named after you.
El nombre de mi bar es El Bucanero, pero todo el mundo dice, vamos a Lali, vamos al bar de Lali, a casa de Lali, porque casi es mi casa. Entonces, todo el mundo conoce Lali's Bar.
And if you look at the picture there, is that you?
Muchos años atrás.
Okay. Do you think it's fair that your bar is closed, even though it's not in the exclusion zone?
Y pienso que la naturaleza es más poderosa que nosotros. Entonces, intentar luchar contra la naturaleza es una batalla perdida.
Sensor data shows that air quality has improved since mid-2024 and CO2 levels have stayed safe for months.
In Puerto Now, life moves with the elements. The cafes buzz, the beaches embrace visitors. But this is a holiday town being rebuilt and protected by vigilance.
La Palma's volcanoes have made the headlines in recent years, but what really stays with you here isn't just the elemental energy of the island, it's the resilience of the people who live alongside it.
Bienvenido. Esto es atún. Esto es pescado aquí delante.
Me
gusta
atún.
Un poquito de sal. Esta sal es de La Palma. Bueno, tenemos para las papas volcán, le ponemos tinta de calamar,
Wow.
Hey, let's try the tuna first.
Maravilloso. Fresco, el mar, la palma. Fresco, sí, sí, sí. Ya. Ya. Todo tranquilo. Hay más cosas que comer.
Before the eruption, Carlos Deniz owned a restaurant on the beach. Now, that restaurant and the beach itself are entombed under meters of black rock.
Me emociono porque aquello era una playa especial. Estaba en una cocina con un ventanal grandísimo donde veía el mar, casi las olas ahí, los surfistas, en una playa de surfistas, pasar con sus tablas corriendo a coger las olas. Era un panorama impresionante. La playa era un lugar, ya te digo, me emociono, sí, no quiero, me has tocado un poquito la fibra. Yo no quiero recordar, es que no quiero, muchas veces no quiero ni que me lo nombren. Yo no he podido pasar por esa carretera, porque si paso, sé que voy a estar 2 días llorando.
For Carlos, a fresh chapter is beginning at his new restaurant, a converted 18th century laundry, and he can now look to the future.
Pero bueno, somos palmeros, yo soy palmero, somos gente fuerte y estamos empujando la carreta a donde haya que llevarla. Aquí estamos con un nuevo restaurante, como puedes ver, un sitio también muy bonito.
And tell me this, if, however, you could go back, would you do that?
Con los ojos cerrados. Daría 20 negocios de estos por tener, volver otra vez a donde estaba, por supuesto.
From La Palma, we hop over to Tenerife, the largest and busiest of the Canaries, and I've holidayed here before. But this time, I'm heading somewhere new, Garachico, on the island's dramatic north coast.
Yeah, pictures like this by local school children kind of sum it up really, the attitude here. Garachico, glorious in adversity.
Beneath the picture-perfect streets is another story of fire and survival.
More than 3 centuries ago, ships would be waiting on the other side of this gateway to transport wine and goods right around the world. Then, on the 5th of May 1706, the Tajogaite volcano erupted. Over 58 days, molten lava buried this bustling port under rock,
creating the town's famous lava pools that people bathe in all year round. I've arrived in Garachico at a busy time. Emergency teams from across Europe have gathered here and parts of the town are being cordoned off, all for what's said to be the biggest volcanic eruption drill ever held on the continent.
Muy buenos días a todos y a todas. Nos encontramos aquí en el municipio de Garachico para hacerles partícipes de la situación sismovolcánica que venimos monitorizando de manera simulada.
Whoa, just got off on my phone. Civil protection alert. So here we go, this is it. This means that the whole of this town now knows that a volcanic eruption is imminent and they have to take action. Wow.
It's theatre with purpose.
So Paula, tell me, what is happening to you now?
Okay, we have an accident in a car and I have a big
injury your head
in my head.
Yeah. And you think that doing these simulations is very important, very useful?
So important. For all the people in Tenerife or in the Canary Islands, the situation who has passed in La Palma is so important.
It's real, it's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
Rescue teams race through the streets and even mock press conferences are underway. While the eruption is a recent memory on La Palma, Tenerife's last eruption was more than a century ago. Nevertheless, volcanologist Alexis Schwartz tells me that drills like this are vital preparation.
Is the rehearsal useful?
Very useful. Imagine in the UK you are used to fire drills, so any institution, whatever, people hear the alarm, they know immediately everybody, they are not told, they know where to go, so people are used to it. Imagine you have never rehearsed that, you hear an alarm, it would be panic.
Yeah.
So it's the same situation, obviously at a different scale.
Now I know, and so do most of the crowd now here know, this is a simulation, but I've got to say, it's brilliantly acted and the rescue teams are performing fantastically. It's as realistic as it could be. There is no sense that this is a practice. Very, very convincing, and you do get a sense of fear, nervousness, anxiety as a result of what's happening. And hysteria generally is just under the surface.
A few hours later, the sirens fall silent. Makeup is wiped away and emergency crews gather for the debrief. For Garachico, it's just another day on an archipelago forged by fire, where the beauty of island life comes with a quiet understanding. Living here means living with the forces that shaped it.
So, Paula, tell me, what was that like for you?
It is so heavy. I have a lot of emotions. I want to cry. So...
You put all your whole heart into the performance. Yeah. Don't worry, it's not real. Well, this trip has been a real eye-opener. Yes, the Canaries are a tourism magnet, but nature here is unpredictable. I admire the resilience of the people of La Palma and the island's rugged beauty. And then here in Tenerife, yep, I've been here before, but this time I saw a different side. The charm of Garachico and the meticulous preparation for any disaster. Basically, this archipelago is ready to face whatever comes next.